Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Darren Till just suffered a massive defeat to Derek Brunson in the main event of UFC Vegas 36, and people are already wondering who should Darren Till fight next. I have an answer for you. I'm actually going to give you a couple options on who Darren Till should fight next. But first, do me a favor, if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to like the video. It really helps support the channel. So Darren Till, in this fight with Derek Brunson, it was a massive fight for him. I believe it was a must-win for Darren Till, because if he was able to beat Derek Brunson, I think he was going to fight for the middleweight title next. He was going to have to wait for a little while because Robert Whittaker had to get his rematch. But if Adesanya beat Whittaker for a second time, Darren Till would have easily been next in line. Just considering the division, Adesanya would have already beat Whittaker twice. Paulo Costa hasn't won a fight since then. Marvin Vettori's already lost to Adesanya twice. Derek Brunson has obviously just lost to Darren Till in that hypothetical scenario and has already lost to Adesanya in the past. And it would have just been perfect for Darren Till if he beat Derek Brunson, a top-ranked middleweight. He would have been right in line for a middleweight title shot. So that just sucks for him to lose this fight. But he loses via third round rear naked choke submission. And Derek Brunson just really beat him up badly in this fight. If you want to see my entire post-fight reaction, I'll put the link in the description. I did a post-fight show on the entire UFC Vegas 36, so go check that out. But Darren Till is now he's won one fight out of his last five. And if you look at his resume, he could arguably be on a 6-fight losing streak right now. The Wonderboy Thompson win was by decision. It's a very close fight. A lot of people had it scored for Wonderboy Thompson. Then he goes on to fight for the title against Woodley. He gets submitted via Darce choke. Then he gets KO'd by Jorge Masvidal in his next fight. Then he goes on to fight Kelvin Gastelum. Very close split decision. Kelvin Gastelum loses. Darren Till gets the win. Then he fights Robert Whittaker. He loses. Then he's injured. Pulls out of a couple fights against Jack Hermansson and then Marvin Vettori. And then now he fights Derek Brunson. And he loses again. So the question is, where does he go from here? And I'm going to give you an answer in a second. But let's look through the rankings. So first off, Israel Adesanya is the champion. He will be fighting Robert Whittaker in his next fight, defending the middleweight title, as long as Whittaker's ready to go in the right time frame. But I'm assuming that'll happen in early 2022. Then you have Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa is ranked number 2 right now. He's fighting Marvin Vettori at number 4 in October. Then you have Jared Cannonier. He's coming off a win against Kelvin Gastelum a couple weeks ago. Very close split decision win. But I think that Jared Cannonier really doesn't make sense right now for Darren Till. Then you move down the rankings. Marvin Vettori, obviously he's booked with Costa. Derek Brunson just beat him. Number 6 is Jack Hermansson. And Jack Hermansson's available right now. And that fight probably would make some sense, but that's not the one I really want. But we'll get back to that in a second. Number 7 is Darren Till. Number 8 is Sean Strickland. He has a fight lined up with Luke Rockhold. I guess Darren Till could fight the loser of that, but that's not really what I personally want or what I think the UFC is going to do. I'll get to that in a second. Kelvin Gastelum is available. He just lost to Jared Cannonier. They could book those two back up. I think that's a potential option. They fought before, close split decision. They're both, the UFC usually likes to match up people who are on losing streaks together so that they can, kind of get one back on the right path. So that's a possibility. Uriah Hall's coming off the loss to Sean Strickland. That's also a possibility. You have Edmen Shahbazyan. He has a fight at UFC 268 against Imanov. That's, if he's booked then, but, that's a potential fight as well down the line. And then I'm not going to go through the rest of the rankings. So for me personally, this comes down to 2 options. Number 6, Jack Hermansson. I think that fight makes a lot of sense. But the problem with that fight is Jack Hermansson, and they were scheduled to fight in December of last year. Darren Till and Jack Hermansson were scheduled to fight in December of last year. But I think my next option is a little bit better because Jack Hermansson's a terrible style matchup for Darren Till. Obviously, Darren Till has an issue getting up off the bottom. He showed no resistance once he was taken down by Derek Brunson. And if I'm the UFC, Darren Till's highly marketable. He's a fan favorite. And, I wouldn't want to match him up with Jack Hermansson after Derek Brunson just did to him what he did to him. Jack Hermansson, another guy who's going to look to take you down, submit you, hold you down, hold the top game, ground and pound. And Darren Till could win that fight, but it's just not a great matchup. So I don't think his manager should let him take that fight. Jack Hermansson's coming off a win over Edmen Shahbazyan, so there you go. It's kind of a UFC likes to match up losers with losers and winners with winners, so it kind of throws it out a little bit. But I would like that fight, no problem. So next, and my absolutely favorite matchup for Darren Till right now, and it still kind of doesn't make sense, but Darren Till took a lot of damage in this Derek Brunson fight. So I think he will probably sit out at least the rest of the year. he will probably not fight till, spring of 2022. So that leaves a lot of options even for people who already have fights. And I personally would like to see him fight Edmen Shahbazyan. If Edmen Shahbazyan is able to win at UFC 268 against Imanov, I think Edmen Shahbazyan's kind of in a similar place to Darren Till. He tried to make that leap to, middleweight title contention, and Derek Brunson sent him back, similar to the way he did Darren Till. Beat him up, ground and pound him badly on the ground. He didn't submit Edmen Shahbazyan. I believe he TKO'd him, but either way, and I just think they match up so well. Edmen Shahbazyan's a striker. Darren Till's a striker. They both have fan-friendly styles. And why not match them up and get one of them back on the winning track? I know Edmen Shahbazyan, is fighting, hopefully he gets a win against Imanov. That's not guaranteed either. But he's on a little bit of a losing streak too. I believe he's on a 2-fight losing streak. So if he gets the win against Imanov, then you can match Darren Till and Edmen Shahbazyan up. And I think that makes a lot of sense, and the fans would like it. And it's a winnable fight for both guys. And Darren Till really needs a win. Edmen Shahbazyan, if he ever wants to, make himself a contender in the middleweight division, which he tried to in a fight against Derek Brunson as well last year, he needs to string a couple wins together. And a win over Darren Till still means something. Even though he's on such a losing streak right now, he's on a 2-fight losing streak, could arguably be on a 6-fight losing streak, winning 1 out of his last 5. I just think that makes a lot of sense. Give me Edmen Shahbazyan versus Darren Till. I can't take credit for this. Somebody commented it. But as I look through the rankings, for me, that was the fight that made sense. If not, Jack Hermansson. But again, I don't think that's a good idea. Just the style-wise, I don't think that's a good idea for Darren Till's career. So let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.